loved ones. So, we are
We're all good to go.
Here, and we have KURIKINDI with us. KURIKINDI is a friend. He's been along to our Wider Horizons gathering and shared a beautiful message with the next generation, the young adults. And he's back to share another message about INTI WAWACUNA. We are children of the sun. He is an indigenous Amazonian shaman, born in the rainforest in Ecuador, comes from a long line of traditional intuitive Amazonian shamans. Since very young, he has walked the path of a shaman. In his family, there is no separation between everyday life and shamanic life. Before he could even walk or talk, he was immersed in the shamanic way of life. He feels that growing up in this atmosphere was a great privilege and an honor. KURIKINDI had the unique opportunity to learn from and work alongside both male and female shamans, as both of his parents and both of his grandparents were shamans. Now, at 49 years of age, still young by most shamanic standards, he finds himself here in the UK, ready to talk, to learn and to listen. And he has a huge following here in the UK, and he's loved and appreciated, respected and honoured by so many people here. And I just want to say that tragically there was an oil spill near his village, in the village of where his mother lives in Ecuador, and there's a big project going on there to clean up the oil spill. So we invite you to donate, please, and we are raising money also for Friends of the Earth, Survival International, the Earth Community Trust, and Stop Ecocide, as well as raising money to pay our artists and contributors, many of whom the livelihoods have been challenged by the pandemic. So please donate, and you can find the place to donate at wonderlandfestival.org at our site. Sorry for that little ad, but we'd be really grateful. I hope you understand. So let me hand over to KURIKINDI. Welcome, KURIKINDI. Can you unmute yourself, please? Welcome.
Thank you very much, Ben. Also, George, I was running to come to open the Zoom, so you were there. Thank you very much. And I would like to say, Alipunja INDI WAWACUNA. In reality, for me, it's an honor to be here and to talk about the INTI WAWACUNA. I would like to say, to talk how I start my life to be child of the sun. So I remember when I was very young, in the shamanic family, but for some reason I was in one place deep in the rainforest, and my father was in a different place, and I didn't know about my father. I was very young. And when I was with my uncle and my cousin, and one day I said to my uncle, always I appreciate him, and I said father him. But one day my cousin said to me, "That's not your father, it's my father." Okay. And I went to my mother and I said, "Mom, where is my father?" She said, "Do not worry about anything, because you know what is, how is every day is watching you, every day is cuddling you." I said, "Who is? I don't know who is." Or says, "The Father, Son." So that is how I start my life, to say, okay, it's not only to be in that like said imagination or fantasy, was to how my mother to educate me to be, how is the connection with the sun. So always in the morning we do a ceremony, and still when I was very young, I was very quiet and, try to meditate with the sun, try to be with the Father Son. So that is my experience, how I start being the child of the sun. So that was the communication, that is still is no, but on the earth, Pachamama is our mother. And from that age, I learned Pachamama is our mother. The Father Son, I learned the Father Air and the Mother Water. So that's how indigenous we go very connect with the element. So yeah, in reality, indigenous people, we do that ceremony, and it's not only to thinking about to do that. We travel in our spirit. For us, is giving that strength to our spirit. We said that the Father Son, and more after the Father Son, we have the divine light. So that is how we connect through the sun, like it's another light for us, and after that go to the divine light. So that is when we go deeply in that spiritual connection, and how always we said we are mind, body, and spirit. Yeah, and I remember how I was, I have to talk with the sun. I have to stand. I was very young and very curious. So that is my experience, and it's also when my daughter born, and the first thing was have to put, because she was very tiny baby, naked baby. I had to connect with the sun, to receive that light, that strength, that energy. It's very important today, from yesterday and today, it's very, very important. I was still in the morning, yesterday I was in the ceremony, and still traveling with that spirit, with that energy. And that you have to cultivate in your heart. You have to love the things. It's not only like, oh, we're going to do some party, but we travel with very serious connection. We travel, that is that proper connection, how we respect, how we go very seriously in this thing. When we said, the Solstice, we have to do from our heart. We have to do very serious. It's something I learned very young, when I was very young, and that's how I was guided in that path. And I would like to say to you, put that commitment to say how we are going to do. It's not only to do some party, it's more than that. It's how you travel with your spirit, how you enjoy with your spirit. And I would like everyone who listen me to invite to do in that way. Also, when we talk, when after I was growing, and how we went, I remember my mother always was preparing a traditional drink for to enjoy the solstice, for to enjoy. And indigenous people, we don't have a calendar, but we travel through the moon, through the sun, and that thing, with that message, we travel strongly. We don't have calendar there, but we know every month. We know every month what is going to happen. And recently we have, like an indigenous culture, we have now a calendar. It's new. That is, every month we go travel. Sometimes this is happen, and so for every month we have that the name of what is happening. For example, if we said Anyangu Kija, we said Lum Kija. So we gave name in our indigenous name, knowing what is happening. So I would like to start this go in, and I would like to invite you, if I'm going to do some prayer, some strong prayer to go in. Only we are going to go in. So, and after that, I would like to have a time with everyone is going to have a time where we are going to do the real ceremony for to be the child of the sun. So we are going to do some meditation for to go in this process. Please open your heart, close your eye, and connect seriously and be a child of the sun. And after that, connect with the light, divine energy. INDI WAWACUNA MIKANCHI. Yaya kanda mimanyanchi ñukanchi. Ursata ñukanchi yuyaita. Sumakta ñukanchita kuy. Ñukanchi kamba wawashina. Kamba wawaguna tukungawa. Jasa kushi. Kanshina indi yaya. Punja shina rikuringawa. Punja shina ñukanchi purishkai. Kungawa. Tukuy ñukanchi ayllugunata. Mashigunata. Punjata kungawa. Kanmi ñukanchita karan punja. Kamba punja takungi. Chayraykumi tukuy kay Pachamamay kawsakunami. Sumak kushi kamba punjawa purinchi. Chayraykumi kandami mañani kay punja tukuy ñuka mashikunata paykunami uyawawmun. Kamba punjata kamba yuyayta kuy. Chasta ñukanchi sumakta puringawa alita yuyarisha ñukanchi puringawa. Punja cuenta kanmi ursata kuwashkangi wawa manda. Kamba ursawami purishkani. Kamba ursawami yachachishkani. Chasallatami mañani karan karirunata warmirurata. Wawa unata was kamba punja ursata kuy. Payguna punja shina. Kaylaktai purinuchu. May llaqtay was purinuchu. Sumakta yuyarisha. Kandami mañani chasallatami ashkatami kanda pagrachuni Pachamama. Kambalpaymi ñukanchi kawsanchi wasisha tarpusha purisha. Tukuyta miranchi kambalpay. Kan indi yayawa. Kamba yuyaygunata was ñukanchita kuy. Chasallatami mañani yaku mamata. Yaku mama kanda mi upinchi. Kamba yakutami karam punja ministinchi. Kamba yakutupisha mi kawsanchi sumakta. Kamba yakuta kuy ñukanchi sumak chuya cuenta kawsangawa. Chuya cuenta puringawa. Shuk partimanda ñukanchi chay inti ñukanchita. Erikuchichu punja cuenta. Kan yaku mama. Chasallata punja ñukanchi angawa. Waira yaya. Kanda mi pagrachuni waira yaya. Kan migangi ñukanchi SAMHAIN. Kamba SAMHAIN wami kawsanchi. Kamba SAMHAIN wami ursata charinchi. Kamba SAMHAIN wami kushi kawsaita charinchi. Ñuka mashikunata chita payguna minishkata kupay waira yaya. Kay tukuy yuyaywa punjawami ñuka kanda tapuni. Ashka pagrachu hatun apu. Ñuka shimi kamba shimiachu. Ñuka yuyay kamba yuyayachu. Ashka tami kanda pagrachuni ñuka shunguwa. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. So during my part, I was talking about how my mother was making traditional drink. That's how we start. But nowadays, indigenous people are a little bit losing that knowledge. But in me, it's very clear how we start until now. We go in the community. I go in the community, and we go in that way. We don't lose our how say in Spanish we say costumbres. Okay, our how we live. So I don't know if I can if listen if in this group I have a young people, but this one is for young and for adult people. If you didn't do a ceremony about be a child of the sun, but today we are going to do, and could be fine if you can receive this initiation from your heart. In my experiences, when I was a teenager, you know, when I'm saying, oh, I'm going to be now starting, but I was very early. When I was 9 years old, I started. My father invited me to be. Me said, come on to my circle. Now you are a man, so I have to do the ayahuasca medicine. I said, okay. I was a man when I was 9 years old. So I was growing, you know, through this. When we celebrate the solstice, when we celebrate, we have many celebrations in our culture. So that is how, you know, I was more or less 14 years old and very happy to be properly invited to do, like, for example, a young man have to go to hunt, have to go to fish, have to make, I don't know if it's canastos, we said in Spanish, I don't know how can I say it in English, like to put something or to carry something with, like, for example, men, we make a canastos for two, women is going to carry, maybe it could be plantain, could be yuca, which is cassava, to put things and to carry. So we do that things, you know, when you learn to do that thing, when you offer that, still we very young age, we learn to do a canoe. Yeah, you know, canoe. And we did that canastos, we do many things, and that we offer like a initiation for to say, okay, we're going in this path to do that things. And the ladies, they are going to prepare, the young ladies are going to prepare the traditional drink, and they are going to offer. So in reality, it's like it's a party, you know, it's like still be that initiation to be part of that celebration. Young people be part of that. And if you, it's very important how you, maybe you are a father, you are a mother, how you can teach, how you start, you know, how sometimes we indigenous, we go very deep in that communication with nature, in that communication to be the child of sun. We go deep. We are not pushing, like, for us it's good education to how respect, how we do with respect, because, you know, the sun is always giving us that warmth. Sometimes it's too much, but we have to know how we use that energy, how can be with respect that energy. So yeah, if you are father, if you have children, please teach that connection. Teach be a son. No, teach your children be children of the sun. That is very important. But go in a very serious way, going with your spirit too. That is very important. How we go deep, and that knowledge. I don't need to be in the rainforest. I can be here. I can be in China, but that I carry the knowledge inside me. It's with me, and I sometimes protect. I love. I care that knowledge. I'm saying that thing because nowadays young people are losing that connection. Young people are going more in the material ways. So it's very important how we can travel knowing that connection, knowing the connection with the element. Sometimes for someone can say, oh, I don't understand. But it's very, very important. That is That is how human being, we are connect with nature. That's how human being, we are part of that. We are part of that. We are nature. So we have to understand we are nature. And that's have to be very serious. It's not only for the mouse outside. That's have to be in you, in your cells, in your atom, in your body. Only in that way you feel that. Only in that way you go with that. Only in that way, that is for us is live forever with that connection. So yeah, the initiation I did when I was 14 years old, and that's very deep. You know, we have to sometimes a little bit, not like a teenager. Sometimes I say, oh, okay, how I'm going to, you know, between teenagers, I was good dancer. But when we go in that celebration with adults, it's a little bit, you know, we feel a little bit embarrassed. So, but yeah, but that is I'm talking how I did my initiation, how I start properly enjoying and the celebration with adults. So there's no have age. We don't need to have age to do that initiation, to enjoy the things. And that's for everyone. It's still for young boy, for young girl, someone who is 100 years old. Doesn't have separation between age. It's for everyone, this celebration. So I would like you don't forget, I would like to do this, we are going to do this ceremony, and I think you feel happy how we are going to celebrate. Also in the middle, you know, in the middle of many things happening in the Amazon rainforest. I think like it's happening in many different countries. How was talking a little bit the oil split in the Amazon rainforest of Ecuador. So still, you know, we have the coronavirus, and would like to talk a little bit how in the middle of that thing, how we celebrate. And that is amazing so I said thank you to them because give me this opportunity. In the middle of that fear, you know, the planet, all the planet is feeling fear about the coronavirus, but doesn't stop human being like us, doesn't stop to celebrate, to enjoy our life, to say we are children of the sun, to say, you know, we are children of Pachamama, how we connect. And this always I was saying like, oh, you know, technology, what has happened, something, wow. And this, and you know, when we have these problems, this technology help a lot. This technology, that is how we enjoying now. That's how we are talking now. So that is still we have to respect that thing. We have to enjoy, because we are not stopping for something, to celebrate that, to enjoy that, to connect with nature, to see we are that. So we can do that things. It's not going to stop us. Don't, still I would like to say you, don't permit something is going to stop you. Don't permit this. If you have some problems, to not permit that is going to stop you. Be free. We have to enjoy this celebration with freedom, with honesty, with sincere. I invite to you that. I invite to enjoy with freedom, to be that human being who have to enjoy. Because when you know, when we go outside and say, oh, we are this one, to the Father, Son, we enjoy, and we go entirely. I don't know if it's right. You know how we go totally. We don't go half. I don't go one foot here and another behind. I have to go to enjoy entirely. I would like to do a song for to go in more deeper in our celebration. because in our celebration, no, you know, baby, it's no news. I'm talking like we sing, we dance, we shout. So that is the freedom. That is the celebration. So if you are sad, if you are tired, if something happened to you, come on, put outside. And it's very important to enjoy this time. It's your time. Don't lose your time. Sati kuri tunamani, 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 sati kuri tunatoya shaga. Punjashina Rikurisha Shayaringim Sati Kuri Runamani Sati Kuri Runamani Sati Kuri Runatoya Shaga Punjashina Rikurisha Shayaringim Kambayuyai Paskaringa Kambashungu Kushiyanga Sati Kuri Runamani Sati Kuri Runamani. Why Kaparigara Runaga? So it's very good how you have to enjoy this celebration. So I would like to invite a little bit to go deep. If we, I don't know, Ben, is you are there?
Yes, I am. Hello.
Yeah, I would like I would like to invite everyone. So to go deep in this and this celebration and to do this, to receive this energy, if we can go to if we can spend 5 minutes, and the person that's like a snowing group people, we are going to do like everyone or someone is listening with someone. So if we can have a candle, and if we can have, maybe could be a glass of water, maybe could be a glass of wine, something to go deep. That is the celebration. Good.
Yeah.
So yeah, if we spend 5 minutes, if you want to dress something, could be fine. Like in this way, we're going to deep in the celebration, and I would like to give 5 minutes to talk, to think, and to say, okay, I'm going in this way. I'm very serious. I'm child of the sun, so I'm going to celebrate properly. So I'm going to do some singing, some prayer, and go, and after we say cheese, and we are going to do the celebration. It's okay with you, Ben?
Absolutely, yeah.
And of course, if you can have a candle with light, that could be very, very important. So that is how it's light here. Okay, so it's okay, 5 minutes.
5 minute break. Okay, 5 minute break while people go and get those things.
Yes, still if someone can wear something, you know, that is the connection. We know we're talking at distance with this connection, but we are going in that, we are going to synchronize that. We are going to go in that vibration.
The intention, to get the intention strong and clear.
Intention, exactly.
Should I play a little film while people go for this little break?
Yeah, please.
this vessel, this sweet ship I sail in. I know you carry me homeward. I know you carry me home. And time to give thanks for the spirit inside me. You're always there when I call you. I know you carry me home. I know you carry me home. Creaking and bending like a tall ship, I am forced to surrender back to the place where I will die and was born. Where I will die and was born. To the honey soup of it all. I know you carry me home. 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 To the honey soup of it all. So I'm overflowing with love for this earthen body, for these fingers and toes, and this story as ancient as this old stone I lie upon.
while we're waiting, welcome back.
Okay, generally when we said, the celebration, why you think we celebrate? Because we said that how the Father, Son, how is, more or less we talk a lot about fertility, how our land, and that is when, when the young girl ladies and the old ladies, they prepare the traditional chicha, we said, the traditional drink. That is celebrate, that is talking about, that is saying, that is our land is fertile. That is the celebration, so to enjoy fertility. That is happiness, to be in that way, to say, okay, we are going to put any problems behind us and we are going to enjoy. We are that things. That is, so now we are going to say, okay, so what is, when I said fertility, that is mean in this Western society, say, wow, fertility, you know the things. But in another words, fertility says be successful. Be successful. When you are happy, when you are good, when you enjoy your life, you're going to have good job. You are going to enjoy doing the things. That is fertility. That is be successful. That is in another way, when we go indigenous to work our farm, we set our chakra. We go to work and we have, we plant. We plant the plantain, we plant yucca, we plant fruit. And after that is coming, we grow the plant. We have, that is coming the traditional drinking. That's, we have plantain. We have food. Be successful is in another word. If we can explain that fertility, that enjoyment in this solstice, in this summer, that's it's good experience to be here, because in my forest we don't have like summer, winter. We don't have that the season. We don't have. So always we are with the sun. Only we enjoy. But being here when you don't have sun properly, and after that is coming, it's winter, and that's coming coming the summer, and it's coming, bringing new life, new energy. I can see how here when it's coming the summer, the trees, the plants, like enjoying, saying, oh, we are alive. So it's very clear the difference. Like in my place, we don't have that thing, but it's still in the same way, we know what has happened. So now we are going to go to, please put the things that be fertile. Be fertile. It's very important that say, I'm going to be that fertile. My land is fertile. What is, when we said my land is fertile, what does it mean? We have everyone, every human being, we have a knowledge. And all these bodies like a land. Land, yes. So, and that is how, through the things is the knowledge inside. How, Pachamama is when we talk about the land. That is the knowledge. There are many trees, many insects. That's knowledge. So in the same way, we have said, that is our land. That's how we are going to, how this land have to be, or how this soil have to be good. How have to be fertile. So, okay, I would like if you have you candle, if you have you glass of water or wine or whatever you have, please put in front of you, and we are going to go we are going to do the prayer and say thank you, and to enjoy this celebration. And do from your heart. You have to feel. And if you don't feel, don't do, please. Da 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 da. Da 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 ha 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 na da 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 dee ha 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 da 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 dee da 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 ha 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 da 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 dee dee indicina winter da 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 Unjashina quinta di 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 da 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 di da 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 ha 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 da 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 di 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 ha 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 da 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 di di ha 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 di 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 ha 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 INTI WAWACUNA mianchi ñukanchi INDI shina punja shina rikurisha shaya ringawa kari runa warmi runa manchi kushi shaya ringawa ñukanchi kay ñambita punja shina katingawa kayu yaita punja shina charingawa ñukanchi umapi ñukanchi shungupi kuna kay punja miaunchi kangwa kushinganwa kangwa imatas puringawa chayu yayuami shamush kanchi ñukanchi INDI yaya kamba ursata kamba samaita ñukanchita kuy ñukanchi kari tukusha warmi tukusha mama tukusha yaya tukusha kausangawa kambia chachishkata ñukanchi wawakunata yachachingawa kamba samaita ñukanchi wawakunata kungawa mañani ñuka mashi kunata ñuka mashi kari kunata ñuka mashi warmi kunata wawakunata chitakupa INDI yaya kantami ñuka shunguwa mañani kantami karan punja ñuka kamba ursata tapuni kamba yachayta tapuni chita ñukanchita kuy ñukanchi suma ñambita katingawa ra 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 di 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 ra 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 di di ha 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 di 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 ra 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 ha 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 ra 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 ha 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 ra 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 ha 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 day, 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 ha, 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 ha. Day, 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 ha, 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 ha. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Karango unatami kamba SAMHAIN takui. Ashka pagrachu. So now we are going to celebrate. Please take your glass of water, your glass of wine, whatever you have. We are going to celebrate with that fire in our heart. With that fire in our planet. So I would like to say to you, Upishun means cheese. Mai kambi kikari guna mai piwasu pisha, kushi yasha, tususha, takisha mi, runa guna kausanchi. Mai tawas porisha, summa yuyaita kusha, sungu gunata kushi yachisha, chasaruna, INDI wawaruna mani. Chitami kangunata mashi guna kuni, ÑUKACHI ñukatoko shungu wakuni kangunata. I am happy to remember my forest, happy to remember my tradition, happy to be the child of the sun. Very, very good. So from now to be here, sitting, talking to you, to talk about be children of the sun. There's no, I'm going to sleep and come or say, okay, I have to talk this one. It's not that. That's my part. I have to, for a long time, it's like every day in my life, I have to do that meditation. I have to do that prayer. That's me feel honorable to be sitting here and to share with you, to give to you what I have in my experience. So from now, walk in that way. Share with your friends, share with your neighbor, teach your children. How we go with respect, how we go deep. That is in indigenous. We have deep, we bring deeply that wisdom. That's how was always we are standing when it's coming the problems. Because always our father's son is standing there. And that's how was always we said, we have to give new energy because it's coming new life. That is how we have to share. I'm very happy to share with you, and I'm happy with Ben who invited me to be here. To be honest, I'm enjoying. I'm happy. You know, all you know, be a shaman, be a family of shaman, go in this way. That was my life. That is my life. How I said before, doesn't matter where I'm going to be, it is always I'm going to share this knowledge. That is to give. That is the responsibility for us, like an adult, to share with the new generation, to give the wisdom to the new generation. Because during this period of time, culture are losing their identity. People are disconnecting with nature. It's going far away from nature. The intellectuality is separating from nature. It's very important that my message for you is you understand more this society, please. And I'm saying, how is, Ben, many other people are working very hard to give this message, to share that message, to spread this message. How human being we have to connect with nature. How you human being we have to respect the elements because we are part of that. I'm happy how people are working hardly to give this wisdom to other people. And you are listening, walking that way, because we together we can do that. I am in my own, I can't do. Maybe I can talk to 100 people, 1,000, or Ben can do. But that's how we are, we are human beings, we have to spread this wisdom because it's little by little disappearing. And that is, when I can see this kind of work, I'm always happy. It's like I feel content in my heart, saying, okay, I'm not alone. We have to do. It's no in myself. I'm not saying that's my business. It's something what is given to me. I have to share. I have to give, and feel that you too. How we have to be. How we have to spread this wisdom. How we have to enjoy this celebration. Maybe now we are 20, 10, 100, 1,000, but next year we can be more. Next year we can be more people who are connecting with nature, with this celebration, because this is part of the human being, the part of our day-by-day life, can say. So that is for indigenous people, that we walk in that, we happy in that, we celebrate in that way, we go with that wisdom. But also in indigenous communities are losing because that's how it's coming the modern world. It's not easy, I'm still talking here and still I have to talk, still in many communities. I have to be awake in my community because sometimes modernity is taking that connection. So yeah, and you are part of this. I think you are part deeply in this part. I hope. So sometimes, when we go, we start like in this celebration, when we talk about the sun, when we talk about the elements, we go through histories. I was the person who was with grandparents or with old people, I can say. I always was talking with maybe 80, 90 years old woman or a man, because they have wisdom, they have knowledge, they were talking me to many histories, and I was listening. And until now, I love to listen people. Still, if someone is young, I'm going to listen. If still is some children is talking, I'm going to, it's interesting, because nowadays is very different. we learn each other, you know, still the young boy, the young girl can teach us a lot. That genuinity, that purity. And someone who have a lot of experience, have many good histories. So during the celebration, we go, we talk histories. So and I would like to talk some history. It's about there is many now in this moment. I'm thinking which I'm going to talk. So we said, you know, long time ago, when we like a human was human, but we in our history is like a long time ago, we wasn't living like a human, like we can be like with this human body, or we can change in another different. Like could be if you can be an animal, you can be an animal. Still, if you can go to different frequency, that was able to manage. That was in our history long time ago. And so were two ladies, two sisters was living together. So near to the two sisters was living two friends, was two men. But so these two men want to get married with these two sisters. But these two sisters, they didn't like them because they say, oh, they are this. So another man was short, a small, short man, and so was talking a lot. And the another man was like very curious, not in good way. So, but they was pretending to get married to the two sisters. So one day the two sisters, they said, okay, I think maybe we can't be here. I think it's time we have to leave from this place, but we don't know how we are going to leave from this place. So they planned, so, okay, we are going to make chicha, the traditional drink. They do from the corn, they do from the cassava, and they do from the, I don't know how can I say, mani. So they prepared that traditional drink, and after they said, they invited two men, so come on to drink. Oh, the two men was very happy, saying, wow, now they like us. So they want to drink. You know, the sister was serving them, drinking. And after that, was like a mix, you know, when they said, for example, they from only yuca, it's not alcoholic, but if you go with corn with another, it can be a little bit alcoholic, and they were drunk. When they were drunk, that was like I were living with the body of human, but wasn't body, so they were magic. So immediately they how can I say it? They put like a sun line in their body, like was they can't move. So in that moment, they did that. And after that, they take their things and they left the two sisters. Walking, you know, they don't know where they are going to live. They didn't know where they were going. So, and after that, the two men, after a few hours, they wake up after the traditional drinks. So they were tired. So, and after they said, okay, in that moment, the short man said, okay, it's difficult, we are going to die. So in that moment, he transformed to be a squirrel. So that is, you know, the piece of the squirrel is very strong and can cut many things. So that is how cut the lines in their bodies. And the another man said, okay, he transformed to be a squirrel monkey. Okay, they want to see the two sisters wasn't in their house, and okay, they didn't know where they were. So, and the two sisters continue walking. And after a long time walking, they found a man who was going to hunt. And so the man said, oh, young ladies, where are you going? The lady said, oh no, we don't know where. where we're going. We don't know, so we are not walking anywhere. The man said, okay, I'm no, my house is not far from this place. So walk, and you are going to find 2 feathers from Macau, but it's going to be in cross like an X. So, and but wasn't lucky for that 2 sisters, because another man was listening. So, and that man was a little bit lazy person, so run to take the feather from that man and to put in his, I think, entrance, like it's like direction for his house. So the lady walking, and they found that feathers. Or say maybe it's here. So they went, and there was a little bit messy house. Only was a old lady there, but the man told the lady, saying, if you're right there, you can eat anything, because I have a smoked fish, fish cooking leaves, a smoke, could be wild pig. So a lot of food, because that man was very, how can I say, like a good worker. So, okay, but he would say, oh, we don't have, how he said this, no, we don't have food here. So, and the old lady said them, okay, my son went to hunt, and maybe soon is going to come. But arrived the evening, and he didn't arrive. So maybe very late arrive, and they couldn't see him. And after that, he went to sleep with the 2 ladies. And after that, very early in the morning, get up and went. Okay, so the ladies, they didn't know who was him. And the next day, the same. And the next day, the same. So the lady said, oh, something is wrong. Maybe we make mistake. So that is how the ladies do a plan to no sleep. So they are going to be they're going to have the man to still awake until very early in the morning. He's going to fall asleep. So they did that. And when they saw the man wasn't the man who they found. So they said, okay, we make mistake. So after that, say, okay, we have to continue walking. And when they're walking next day, and they found again the man, and they said, where you went? Because you wasn't in my house. So they said, oh, we make mistake. So okay, they went. They said, it's near my house. So they arriving there in his house. Was the old lady, was a lot of food, and said, okay, they prepared the tradition and a drink to give to him. Said, okay, we have to give it to him. And when he arrived after hunting, and they want to give the traditional drink, and he said, I can't drink for your hands because you already contaminate. So he said, we have a plan with this Chiricaspi plan. When you have to have a shower with that plant, you clean, you purify. So please do that cleansing, and after that I can accept you drink. I can eat from your hands. I can drink from your hands. And after that, still he said, they can be his wives. So okay, they said they were agreed. So after that, there was 2-3 days. Well, they were like anxious about how they can give him the food, how they can attract him. That was, a little bit mistake for the 2 sisters. So, and one day, always very old, a woman was his mother. And after said, okay, don't always they have to have a shower, her mother, with warm water. They said it have to be warm. It's no less, it's no more than warm, how he was saying. But they were very anxious. Say, okay, why he's saying we don't have to do this one? And after that, they put a little bit warm the water and have a shower, and the mother transformed in termite house. So and say, oh, we make mistakes. So like they kill her mother. But we said we know it's killing, but that is how until now exists the termite house. So more or less that is how his son doesn't want to put hot water because they were able to do some different transformation. I think it's wrong. I'm saying kill. They didn't kill. Only she do transformation and different things until now we have that termite house. And after that, when arrived the son and said, oh, the lady said, come on, drink. And they said, no, still you don't. Your diet is not finished. What is my mother? So they put like someone was doing with axe wood, boom, boom, boom. So it's taking wood. Okay, I'm going to wait my mother. I'm going to drink for my mother hand. He was waiting more or less more than an hour and said, okay, something is not right. I'm going to see my mother. So that's how his mother was at termite house and only was on axe doing the sound. The man said, okay, how you make mistake? Went to the house and I said, the ladies, you didn't listen to me. You make mistake. So said, okay, now I have to leave. So in that moment he said, eat everything what you have here. But after that, I don't know what you can do with your life. But I have to leave now. My mother is not here. She is in her way and I have to go in my way. So that is how that man was, we said tijeras anga with a hawk. So that is the history, my friends. I hope you enjoy the history. How I always said, for me it's an honor to speak with you, to share with you. Very happy for that. And this celebration I'm going to bring in my heart always. To be honest, is that this thing is very serious. I did my commitment to do, and I was meditating, I was praying, I was cleaning myself for today to speak with you, in clean way, to speak with you from my heart, to give to you something I prepare, something I clean for to give in clean way to you. And that make me happy. So I think, I don't know if it's right to say I think or I hope, because we said in different way. So I think maybe we go with the words of hope. I hope next time, next solstice, you can go more deep. You can go feeling properly inside you. You can go, or you can do, or you can celebrate the solstice, knowing how it's coming new energy, new vibration, new life. And how I had said that when I start, this is only not to celebrate with the Father Son, is to celebrate with the light energy, with the divine energy, because indigenous, we go through that Father Son to arrive to the divine energy, to be in that clean way. And that is how is the history, for to do something, we have to clean. For to do this celebration, we have to clean ourselves. We to do that commitment to be in clean way to celebrate, because we are open. This solstice is open many different frequencies. This is coming many different energies, a lot of energy. But always I said in this celebration, I'm going to be with the right energy. I'm going to be with that. That is the preparation to be in clean way, because I would like to enjoy with the right energy, with the right vibration. See if we're talking another word, say with a higher vibration. That is when, you know, we go to the sun, when we go to the element, we want to receive that higher vibration. That is very important. That is how we travel. That is, you know, sometimes it's not only saying, oh, we are connecting with the sun, we're connecting with Mother Earth. We connected properly that, but we go through that to the divine energy, because that is teaching us the element to be in that way. I think I have plenty time, Ben.
Yeah. Well, I wonder if you would be willing to have people ask you some questions. And
Yeah, perfect. Thank you, Ben. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, if someone have a question, you said, Ben.
Yes, exactly. Actually,
Yeah.
I just wanted to say something, if that's okay. Something that I've just been thinking.
No. It's I'm happy. I'm very happy. So that's good to that interaction. I'm missing because I'm here. I'm alone talking, but it's good to that interaction. So I love that. Please,
Yeah.
if someone have some question.
Can I just say something, if that's okay? I just wanted to say, I don't know if you know, but you probably do know, today is Father's Day in the UK. It's Father's Day. They have a Mother's Day, they have a Father's Day, and I just think that's quite a coincidence that, you know, it's the day also of father-son. You know, where the solstice last night at 10.
Yeah, thank you, Ben. So only sometimes I don't know about culture, but I know this. For example, for that, like a South America, all June, the month of June is Father Day, but Father time. So I would like to say Happy Father's Day to you, Ben, and to everyone who's listening to me. And yeah, I was thinking that thing. I say, oh, I have to say what is happening. So like a cultural, that only that, but thank you. That is from my heart. And yeah, this is the time for fathers. Also behind this, the big mother too.
Well, happy Father's Day to you as well.
Thank you. So yeah, if someone have a question, could be fine.
Stardust. I'm going to unmute you. I click unmute, and then you have to unmute yourself. Yeah, there we go.
Am I on? Oh, thank you so much. You're such a lovely and wonderful being. I'm so grateful to know you.
Thank you.
And yeah, I have a question about this beautiful band that you wear on your head, the symbology, the symbol of these arrows and the colors, the meaning of.
Yeah, that is like that is what I'm saying. Generally, with this, we make this one like saying, you know, it's coming through. When we talk now about the Father Son, it's like that. We said that the fire, that light, that is the we said it's not going to how can I say it, turn off if I do not right. You know, always we have to be like the light, like the sun is there. So, and that is, you know, we have two spears here. It is say indigenous, we are going to be always standing to protect our rainforest, to protect, to be there standing, how is always the Father Son is there for us. And that is the fire.
Beautiful. the fire of father son.
Yeah.
Mhm. Thank you.
A pleasure.
Question from Marilyn Monk, who I'm proud to say is my mother.
I just wanted to, I don't know where it came from, but I've always thought of the days of the week aligned with the days of the planets, according to mainly indicated by the French names. But today is Sunday, so it's the day of the sun. The other days, Monday or Lundi is the day of the moon. Tuesday or Mardi is the day of Mars. Wednesday is Mercredi, day of Mercury. Jeudi is Jupiter. Friday, Vendredi is Venus. Saturday is Saturn. I don't know where I picked this up from, but I always think, I mean, of when each day, what planet is representing, and that also they all have a color. So Mardi is Tuesday is for red, and Mercredi is yellow. Jeudi, Jupiter's blue. Vendredi, Venus is green. I don't know where I picked that up from or where it came from. But anyway, what I just wanted to say that today is Sunday. It's the day of the sun.
Thank you, thank you. I can see you wisdom. I can see you magic. It's very good to see you. And this is a pleasure. You vibration. Thank you.
One hopes to be the matriarch, I suppose. In other species, there's always one old female kept as the matriarch elephant and the matriarch lioness, and they carry the wisdom for the tribe. And I always love that because it's the female that's carrying the wisdom. So I think that's one place where they don't keep a patriarch for the wisdom. They keep a matriarch.
Yeah, it is very good how you're saying, because you know nowadays is how it's coming the Pachamama transformation, the female energy of Pachamama, the female energy of humanity. How male energy in my way to talking about that is like how male energy we have to protect that transformation happen. That is very strong how the female energy in our universe is moving. And I said in the same way with that transformation, it's like the butterfly come and being cuckoo, chrysalid, a chrysalis. So it still is very powerful, this transformation, but in another hand is very fragile, So that is very important for all parents. Now we're talking about Father Days. We have to protect the things, because that female energy of Pachamama and humanity, female energy too, that transformation is for everyone, for everything alive in the Mother Earth, on the Mother Earth. And thank you through you I can talk this one. Thank you very much.
You have Tess. Could I just ask if you would write in the chat box if you'd like to ask a question, it helps. Just looking for Tess. Tess, if you unmute, please. Welcome.
Hi, thank you so much. I have been struggling not to cry because it's just so wonderful hearing you speak. And yeah, I mean, I have many questions, but one of the things that it makes me think about is the similarities, what we've been talking about between the divine feminine energies and the masculine energies, and the Sumerians and the Celts and the Mayans, and how it's just so similar across all cultures. And I'm wondering, I've got two questions. I'm wondering, you talking about spreading the message, how do you think, what is the best way that we can spread the message of the children of the light and the sun to the masses? And also, I was reading about the Dogon people, how they believe in two suns. And I was wondering if you believe in that there's this theory that there are two suns that resonate on the same frequency, and I'm wondering if you believe that as well.
So first I would like to say, like, you know, nowadays about the energy of female and male energy, how always was talking between male and female energy in our planet. So nowadays is very, very different. The point is, in nowadays we have to practice how we have to balance male and female energy together. Because if you go with your female, have a face as female. If I go with my male, have a face is male. But if you unify male and female, doesn't have face, it's only energy. So it's very important. That is the step nowadays humanity, we have to do the things. Because how you say the lady, you know, says always says patriarchal, this thing, there's always conflict. But I would like you invite everyone, like how we have to develop male and female energy together and be only energy. There's no one is more and another is less. It's only we human being, we separate in that way. There's another part. Another thing about another question when you said two sun, you know, it's very interesting and it's very, very good. Why? I'm almost saying, like how indigenous people, we travel through our sun, father sun. But we said in the spiritual way, we connect with another, could be another sun, is the light frequency. So that is our connection, you know. That is in the same way we say we are through this one, we go another light. For us, it's like it's another sun, which in the highest frequency of the divine. That is the real light, the real sun. Another is the second sun. That is, I'm talking my belief, my understand. So how we can spread the seed? Sometimes we can feel fear to spread the wisdom, but it's not a time to feel fear. We are saying that's why I was talking about freedom, how we can share with freedom, how have to be, but everyone have to cultivate that seed, have to grow in your heart. And after that is going to be a tree. From the tree is going to come branch and fruit. From the fruit come the seed. And thus you can give the seed. I don't know if that answers your question.
Yeah, thank you so much. I completely agree with the masculine and feminine energies and the balance and how important that is. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so don't forget, we still genetically, we are X and Y.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
you bring your masculine and your feminine inside you, the same me.
Yeah, thank you. I was watching someone talking about the energies of the DNA and how it crosses over, and the importance of balancing the energy within our DNA as well. On the micro level. Yeah, thanks.
Okay, so we have a question from Trish. I'm going to unmute you, Trish. I'm just looking. Can't find it. Where is Trish? I can ask the question for Trish. This is typed it. Oh, Trish, there you are. Trish, can you unmute? I've given you a click so you can unmute. Yep. Okay, Trish.
Hello.
Welcome, Trish.
Thank you for the whole session. But today we also had a eclipse, and I was wondering about what what the significance of an eclipse is, and in particular its significance on the solstice.
That's your question?
Can I just add something to the question, please?
Yes, please.
I looked at the time of the eclipse, and the time was in some strange time like ICH or some place in the world, and I did the conversion to find out what time it was here in Britain, British Standard Time, and it was 4:45 a.m. and the time of the sunrise in Britain this morning was 4:44 a.m. So the solar eclipse was happening just as the sun was rising here in Britain, as well as it being summer solstice, as well as it being Father's Day and Sunday. So what do you think about that, KURIKINDI?
So if we talk, like there are many versions, there are many information. If we go exactly to do that, we are going to be lost. So for me, it's in my way, I'm not the person who is investigating what is exactly happening. Like indigenous, we know how is coming the fertility, how is coming, you know, we say, oh, how is coming the connection with our father son. That is how it's coming. It's not only that, it's how it's coming our connection through the sun to the divine. That is how it's coming the fertility, you know, that how we our knowledge go in that way. I can't say exactly this one, I'm not that person, because I enjoy in my indigenous way, in my indigenous culture. I'm not that someone who study about that. So for us, it's like we pass the knowledge generation to generation to enjoy the things, to have that experience, to be part of that, to be without any question, to be child of the sun. That could be my question, because if not, we can be very far away. There is another question.
Not for me, thank you.
Okay. Thank you for your
KURIKINDI. Hi there. I'm just passing on because I'm keeping my eye on the Facebook feed, and there's lots of people watching you on Facebook. I have posted the Zoom link if you want to come into the group. But Sasha Mason is asking, what is the first thing we can do to raise our vibration to help others?
So to raise vibration, you know what? How I was thinking. First, I would like to say, Lindsay, I'm happy to see you. I was happy to say yesterday, oh, Lindsay, how are you? But
yeah,
I limited, you know. But
it's so lovely to see you, KURIKINDI. Yeah, so lovely to see you. And maybe at the end we'll just have a chat, because we were talking about sacred activism yesterday. And for me, KURIKINDI, you are a shining example of sacred activism. So, but maybe that was something I wanted to add at the end. So there's all these people out there really enjoying your feed on Facebook. So
thank you, Lindsay. Thank you. So to rise that vibration is always in our preparation. That's what I'm saying, you know, for to come to here. Still, I don't do any. I do my preparation in my shamanic way, and I do my preparation in my purification, to be in clean way. I feel confident to talk with you because I prepare myself. It's no reading, it's no writing. I prepare myself in clean way to say I don't need to have something bad thoughts. to prepare this temple which is inside me. I look after my temple, say, I'm going with this one. I was yesterday busy too. I was doing very early. I went to run to connect with nature, to be with sun. To that connection after that is coming here. I don't do anything. I don't have something to write what I'm going to say. I'm coming here genuinely. But what is my preparation? My preparation is to share my wisdom in clean way. So that is the preparation, to have that higher, to arrive in that higher vibration, or say the higher vibration. So how to have that thing is how mind, body, and spirit have to be clean. It's in the human way we go in many different ways. How for example, still how we shaman way, how we very careful with many things. So yes, to higher vibration is to be mind, body, and spirit with balance, and that is how you can go easily and confidentially to spread the seed. That is, we don't have fear. I don't have doubt. I don't feel embarrassed. I don't feel that things, because I prepare to do in genuine way my message. I clean myself to express the things in genuine way. Still, I didn't write anything. Just go with myself to say what is coming. What is the Father Son is going to talk to me to tell you? What is going to be the divine energy? Send the message. I'm going to. For me, that is my preparation. When you have that thing, that is love, forgiveness, compassion, acceptance. With that, you can walk anywhere happily and confidently. Thank you. I'm happy to see you, Lindsay.
I'm happy to see you, KURIKINDI. Yeah, really happy. Yeah.
Long time.
Yeah, long time. Yeah. I was thinking of SAMHAIN today, actually, because it's Father's Day, and how SAMHAIN is.
They are okay. They are in Sweden.
Okay.
Yes, it's like from January, maybe. Yeah, from January. Yeah. Because I was in Ecuador, in January. And after it's coming the lockdown, so it's completely.
Oh, and I'm just wondering, KURIKINDI, because I know James is on afterwards, but is there just a little chance just to explain while you're here and you have an audience about the situation? Is it Sunny Isla where the oil spill is?
Yeah, my mother's community.
Yeah, is it okay, Ben, if I know James is waiting, but it just feels important with this platform and KURIKINDI as a voice of the Amazon. Yeah, it'd be lovely if you could maybe just share something about that as well for people to hear, and we'll post the links.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, so if there is no more question, we are going to finish. Ben?
Yes, I think maybe you didn't understand what Vandita was saying. She was asking you to tell people a little bit, unless you would rather not. She was inviting you to talk about what's happened, briefly about what's happened in your mother's village.
So who was now? Yeah, very
yes.
sorry, I didn't misunderstand that. Yeah, thank you, Ben. Thank you.
I'm used to, we normally speak in Spanish. but Ben is, I think, I know James is waiting, which is why I wanted to get it in there before we hand over to James, because it feels really, really important. And I see KURIKINDI as a prime example of a sacred activist. And we had a really beautiful session yesterday with Andrew Harvey talking about sacred activism from his experience. And then just my association with you, KURIKINDI, as a shaman, and all you have to share with us, but also all you've done over the years, to protect your home in the Amazon. And I feel very touched just sharing this, because I know what you've given and what you continue to do. And I just really invite you to maybe just share that, if that's okay with James as well. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Bendita. So yeah, I would like to talk a little bit about what is happening in the Amazon rainforest. So generally, you know, nowadays we have that. I think the planet is suffering with the coronavirus. Like people are dying, people with fear, many things happen. And adding another problem in indigenous, like it's not only in Ecuador, it could be in many other countries. Indigenous, we passing adding like something else. So a few weeks ago, we have the oil spill in the Napo River is affecting more than 50 communities. And this coronavirus, and after that, the water contaminate. Whereas people, we use that water. People, we go to shower in that river. People, we use for everything, the water. So it's like adding more problem. When children, you know, next day, because this is coming at night time, sometimes in another community at daytime, in others night time. When in my mother's community, the children go to the river to have a shower, but indigenous, we go to the river to have a shower very early in the morning. And the children, they didn't know about that things. And now was a lot of children suffering. I think it's only talking about my community, imagine the others community. So there is a lot of children who are suffering with that. What we did is not only now, we indigenous, if we're talking about my area in Ecuador, I start with that with very young age. I'm going all with the same problem. It's just like it's not finished. It's still indigenous living there, you know. We live happily, we live with freedom, but we have our knowledge, our wisdom. But sometimes to confront with the oil companies, to confront like with monster. That's how the lady was asking about the things. That is the fire, how we are standing. That's how we are it's not going to turn off. Turn off, said, no se apaga, bendita, ¿cómo se dice?
Apagar, yeah, turn off, put a stop to it.
Yeah, it's not going to stop that thing, how we are going to be standing. So that is, sometimes it's very sad, you know. It's because I said indigenous, everyone, if someone cut your finger, it's going to be painful. If cut some indigenous finger, it's going to be painful. Everyone we have emotion. Everyone we want to be happy, you know. Everyone we suffering, so we are human. Doesn't matter if someone is black, doesn't matter if someone is indigenous, it doesn't matter if someone is white, but we are human beings. We have the same heart, we have the same blood. So from a long time ago, when I was very old, young man, I said, we are not agree with the oil company. My life was in danger. My family life was in danger. They offered to kill me with the army, with the police, I don't know how. But in the same way, I always am standing. And I said, if someone want to stop me, have to kill me. It's not only, I'm not doing for my community or for my family, I'm doing for everyone. Love, when I talk about love, my love is, if I love Bendita, I'm going to love the same, my wife, my daughter, anyone. I'm going to love in that way. It's no, I'm not going to divide, say, oh, I don't love you. Because if I love, that is love, the love is totally. But human said, okay, I'm going to love, but if you are in that way, why we have to divide? Why we have to separate? Divine love us. The divine love is the same for everyone, for the assassin, for someone. Love. So that is very, very important, you know, how we have to do. Sometimes you know, when I'm talking about that, the problem about the oil, we have more than 90 swimming pool where it's contaminated with toxic. It's still, if we someone is contaminated, still from that swimming is going, you know, have many branches in the earth going to the rivers, and indigenous suffering with cancer. many things. Sometimes, you know, oil company go to the Amazon rainforest. They put in many different ways, they manipulate. And the education is poor. The health is poor. We don't have the things. Of course, we said we are rich. But what said, the rainforest for me is my home. I said my garden, and it's my pharmacy. It's still the pharmacy is destroying with the contamination. How we can have good pharmacy? Because the plants are contaminated. You know, it's little by little is destroying. So that is still, you know, that's how we said indigenous people, we are crossing to say, it's time we have to stop. It's not only indigenous, it's the Mother Earth. It's not only indigenous. We have to be, people have to be conscious about how is shouting Pachamama. I'm a messenger of Pachamama. I'm shouting, why is the things? But you know, because everyone will live on Pachamama. We enjoy with Pachamama. And that is the biggest problems, you know. That is how I said, it's not only a few weeks ago. That's happened many times. And many times the poor rivers are contaminated. And I don't know, that is natural or someone else don't do properly the work. And that's how we indigenous people, we have to suffer, adding the problem of the coronavirus. And I would like to say, like, it's time to be conscious about what we're doing. It's time to be conscious how we can act. And that action have to be immediately have to be, yeah, we have to do. We in the same, we are going to do, we are doing. Yeah.
Yes.
By indigenous, we are saying that, but how I said, we are going to be standing until we can be dead. But if it's not, still we are going to be shouting.
It's becoming a real theme of this gathering, to this that there is anger and there's a need for action, and how to we'll keep doing that from a place of peace and in a peaceful way, and the challenge of that.
Yeah, but we are in celebration.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have to be happy. That's
yes.
very, very important.
Absolutely. Yeah. KURIKINDI, it is time to stop, and we went to get some water and a candle earlier.
Yeah.
And I don't think we did anything with the candle yet.
Well, we're saying, look, you know, we were saying, like, I feel like I was alone. I don't know if someone was listening. I don't know if the other listen when I say we are going to do the celebration with this one, and we have I still have the candle.
Ah, we lit the candles.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay.
So what we can do, we can finish with celebration. We are still in celebration.
Yes. Okay, let's finish with celebration.
Okay, this is from my heart. It's a pleasure. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Bendita. Thank you, everyone. I'm really, really happy. Thank you for this celebration.
Here's the children of the sun.
Yeah,
we are the children of the sun. Cheers.
Cheers.
Salut. Thank you so much, KURIKINDI.
And please support KURIKINDI. Yeah.
Well, we're raising money. The donations
we're
collecting, we're going to divide and share out with charities. And one of them is, we want to raise money to support the project to clean up the oil spill in that village. So please donate through the wonderlandfestival.org donation link, and we're going to share it from there. Also with Friends of the Earth, Survival International, Earth Community Trust, Stop Ecocide, all the artists and contributors that help create this gathering, and many of whom have lost their livelihoods, have been affected by the pandemic and the coronavirus. So please donate, everybody. We'd be really grateful.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Ben. Thank you, Bendita. Thank you, everyone, for your time, for your beautiful time, and for giving me the opportunity to talk. Thank you very much.
Pagraciu.
Pagraciu.
Beautiful, beautiful. So, Samesh, are you there?
Yes, mate. How can I help?
Can we change stream? Can we go from this river to the next?
Yes. Thank you, Kurikindi. That was beautiful.
Thank you
brother.
to you. Thank
Okay,
you so much.
We're stopping the stream now.